What is up, guys? It's Nightsimmer here with another Call of the Wild tutorial and guide for how to hunt geese. I like to hunt geese because I think they're fun to hunt and they also give good cash and they're an easy way to grind up shotgun XP. You don't need a lot for goose hunting. You're just going to need a shotgun. I'm using the starter shotgun, the over under 12 gauge. For ammo, you can use birdshot or buckshot. Buckshot will kill the geese faster, so then you're not having to track them at all, or I shouldn't say track them because they're flying, but you won't have to chase them as much, but it will take away a little bit of the cash because it's seen as too big for the species. But other than that, you're going to need your goose call. That costs 6,000 cash, or I don't know what the currency is called, but that'll cost 6,000, and then you also need 20 decoys. They're 4,000 for 5 of them, so that'll be 16,000 for 20 decoys. The head style doesn't matter as long as you get 20 of them for the maximum attraction strength. And for the blinds, you can use any blind you want, or you don't even have to use a blind. Just don't really use the layout blinds, because the layout blinds, when you aim, you pop out of the blind and they'll see you and they'll go run away, or I shouldn't say that, but fly away. I mean, you can use any blind you want, though. You can even use a tripod, even though it's not very realistic, but you can use it if you want. The benefit to using a blind, though, is the hunting pressure. You'll get less hunting pressure faster, or you'll get hunting pressure slower because you get less hunting pressure per kill. And you can hunt geese in any of the fields. You can hunt them up north in the Peter Shan cornfields, which is circled on my map. Right now I'm hunting in the corner of Skandenfeld, I think it's called, top left corner. This is one of my favorite fields. I suggest that you try to stick with a slightly bigger field, just because on some of these smaller fields, and if you get too close to the trees, it kind of messes with the geese coming into land. And if you can get out in the middle of a field where the geese won't even have to mess with the trees and all, it just works better from my experience, but any field should work. For setting up decoys, if this is just like duck hunting, if you watched my previous tutorial on that, which I'll also link down below in the description, there is no specific pattern that you have to use. We'll just head out in the middle of this field and I'll actually start setting them up for you guys. But yeah, you don't need any specific pattern. You can make it like a realistic U or a J or an X, however you want to really make it. You could even make it like a smiley face, which I kind of did with the ducks. But I'm gonna get a little spot a little way. My English is not the greatest. I'm gonna get some distance from my tent, and I'll start placing these. I just placed a little circle of those, little group. But yeah, I mean, the geese don't care at all about if you have the same of them together. I'm just gonna build a little U, and that will work just fine. If you have a blind, you can set that up too. You can be close to the decoys. You don't want to be right inside of them, but if you're on the outskirts of the decoys, that's plenty far to set up your blind but when you're ready to hunt, then just get in your blind or prone a little bit away from the decoys, because you don't want them landing right on top of you, but they kind of sometimes will land on top of you anyways. But just start calling once you're ready to get to hunting. So I proned a little bit away from my decoys. I mean, I'm within 20 yards of them, and I called a little bit, and you can see I got the geese right above me. They're gonna do a little circle or two, then they're gonna come in and land. Yeah, now they're starting to circle. I'll check for any higher level ones. For this first group, I'm actually gonna shoot them with buckshot. I'm gonna show you that it kills them a little bit faster than the birdshot, but you also end up losing the, I don't remember what it's called, but the game thinks it's too big of a weapon to be shooting it with. So we'll let these guys come in. Hopefully they'll work in nicely. And I'll also pull up a clip of shooting with birdshot. And if also, This is kind of like a newer tip. If they're really close, like I mean there's like a couple really close to you, you can just hip fire. Because when you hip fire with the shotgun, your spread is a lot wider. Here, I'm going to try these two. Yep, one went down right away, didn't get both. Just absolutely shot that girl out the air. Gonna reload. I'll try the hip firing, I think, with this one. Honestly, that's a little far for the hip fire. The hip fire has, like, probably a 3 times wider spread. But yeah, buckshot took that girl down right away. And that's pretty far. That's almost 100 or past 100. And we're gonna try a shot on her. Yeah, like that was 100, I'm guessing. Maybe even just a little over 100 meters. And one buckshot pellet took her down. But I'll quick show you what the cash you get and the XP that you get for one of these guys. And this one gave us 444 cash and 100 XP. So yeah, I shot like 3 or 4 out of that group, so you can see how this quickly stacks up. And if you have a better shotgun like the pump action, or even just one with 3 shots in it, you'll have better success, or even the 22, and you can drop these things out further. You can also hunt them with the 243, which I've done before, but you don't get any bonus for cash. You lose cash because it's, again, too big of a weapon, but I mean the ammo is free for the 243 and it drops them really fast. Okay, here's a clip of hunting with birdshot. Birdshot has more BBs in it, so you have a slightly tighter spread, but I don't think it matters too much. Like, close range, it's fine. I didn't even aim, which really opened up my spread, and I still got that one with plenty of hit, or I shouldn't say hit, but plenty of killing power, so it got knocked down right away. But yet on this farther one with birdshot, where we were able to instantly drop a goose at this range with buckshot, this one's taking a lot more hits. Here's a reference for like the cash you get. Yeah, 637 for this one, so that's easily almost $200 more for using a birdshot. So I mean, you gotta kind of figure out what you want to do more. If you want to get a diamond, you gotta use the birdshot, but if you're just looking for the least amount of headaches, buckshot might be the best, just because you'll drop them right away. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. I'll have some more videos down in the description, like my duck hunting tutorial. But anyways, have fun hunting geese. Have good luck. Adios.